All right, guys, coach's notes from Tuesday to 18. From the get-go, Bryce is asking all of us as coaches to not take our sweet time in the whiteboard and not to explain our movements. And the whiteboard is going to be really difficult for all of us, especially for me. I like to explain all my movements in the whiteboard, and I can take my time. I love explaining workouts. So we're going to only take 60 seconds to explain everything. So be efficient to whatever you tell your athletes from the get-go whenever you get to the whiteboard. So maybe hit your main points and then get that class moving, get everybody sweating and having a good time. Okay, so let's talk about timing. All right, as you can see, we have 3 sets of some push press, some split jerks. We're holding that at the top, and then we got a workout from Cupid. It should take about 12 to maybe 16 minutes if you have some slower athletes or newer athletes in your class. So as you can see, we have about 35 minutes of work from the class. So we have a lot of time to be a good coach, okay? So we don't get this privilege every other day. So I would like for you to kind of take your sweet time splitting this push press and the split jerk. I know sometimes we have a lot of some people that have been there for a while, and we just kind of go through the motions. So let's be a good coach. Let's take our sweet time splitting things, especially for the split jerk. Even the push press can be difficult for a lot of us. So if you have any ideas or something that you love to do, make sure you share it with all the coaches. And I really don't want to tell you what to do for the warm-up for this one. Just make sure the shoulders are nice and prepped. Make sure they understand to keep their chest nice and tall whenever they're dipping for the push press or even for the split jerks. So whenever they're doing their split jerks, make sure they're splitting the floors and everything is nice and tight. Okay, so I'm going to give you a lot of freedom to pick whatever you want to do for your warm-up, because I want you to be a good coach today and then have your own style. Okay, so we did this same strength 3 weeks ago. So if any of your coaches, any of your athletes have any questions of where they should start, just maybe let them know, hey, we did this 3 weeks ago. Let's check your sugar watt and see what you did last week. Okay, if they don't know, just kind of have them start lighter, and if they feel good, add weight, making sure we're working on form. Remember, this is a deload week. All right, perfect. Make sure they're holding it at the catch, and if they ask you why, tell them it's to kind of create some body awareness for newer people. And then for older members, just tell them this is going to help you get stronger by holding the weight overhead for a little bit. Okay? All right, let's talk about the workout. So we have 3 minutes, part in a row or a ski, depends on your equipment. And then right after that, we got 3 rounds. We got some devil's press, we got some alternating toes to bar or toes to ring, and then some burpees over the bar. Okay? So I like to tell my athletes for this workout, we have kind of have to get a little hot in that row, but not too hot that you're not going to be able to move and finish just 3 rounds. Okay, so maybe like an 85%. We've done a lot of this throughout past programming, so they can check their sugar watts and see where they were at before on their rower progression. If not, just let them have fun, break a good sweat. We have 3 rounds, some devil's press or piston. So that means partner 1 is up while he's going down, partner 2 is going up, just like a piston in a car. Okay, and then we have alternating toes to bar. If you're an RX athlete or pro, that means one goes up, the other one goes down. And then if you have some scale athletes or new members, they can one person can be hanging and the other one can be doing toes to the ring. Or if they both want to do alternating toes to a ring, that's perfectly fine as well too. And then we got some synchro burpees over the bar, so they're going to be offsetting each other and jumping, kind of going at the same time. Should be a very fun day. So make sure you're not spending 3 minutes on the whiteboard. Kind of hit your main points and get going, and then have some fun, and let's be a good coach today. Okay, so